안녕하세요, 가메입니다. 자, 오늘도 탱글타워 이어서 해보도록 할게요. 지난번에 이제 그 인터뷰를 다 했고, 제 기억이 맞으면 저희가 모든 방을 돌아다니고 인터뷰를 하고 단서를 모았었죠. 그래서 지금 이 친구처럼 이 마지막 이것까지 도달을 해야 되는데, 지금 단서들을 보면 아직 4개를 더 못 찾은 상황이고요. 진술에 도달하지 못한다. 그러면
I'm as confused as you are. Oh dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a clue. Charming, isn't it? Yes. Built by the Remington family originally. Dear Flora's father and his associates.
But now it's owned by you? By the Fellow family?
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all. Something of a fresh start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say, but she had some kind of disagreement with her siblings. After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house. I think perhaps she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome, is less likely to come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it
혹시
is
플로라가
rather
레밍턴 가문의
extreme.
사람이었나? 가게도가 어떻게 생겼었지? 일단 다 말을 걸어보죠.
Ugly, isn't it, as far as statues go? Years of wind and rain have not been kind to it either.
Do you know what it is? The creature, I mean.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way, but I can't recall. It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange,
Modern painting?
aren't they? The emotion of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
즉 저게 칼이 아닐 수도 있다.
It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass, given the circumstances.
Ah, yes, so we shall. Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
You seem pretty sure about that.
What is it?
We don't know. We were really hoping you would.
My friends, shed your hope and let it fall free like sandbags from a hot air balloon.
That's the most depressing idiom I've ever heard.
Ah, you found it. What do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
What's it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people. I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but
커플 오브
it
이어스를
didn't take
2년
me long
정도라고
to
해석했다고.
master it, as
몇 년
you can
됐다라고
see.
해석하지 차라리.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed. Yes. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that. That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes. Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really? How odd.
이상하다고? 왜?
Why would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Aha! Teenagers are funny, aren't they? Why don't you ask Fiona about that one? Looks like her area of
Fiona.
expertise. That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
It's
I've never seen that before. Looks
안녕하세요.
valuable. Now this is still in very good condition. Apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence.
오늘은 하이파이로 시하지
Cunning.
말고 이거 최대한 많이 가볼까 생각하고 있습니다.
Bizarre things, aren't they? Penelope seems rather attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted to. I've never been one for music. Why not ask Poppy instead? Goodness me! That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
The
화분은 다
statue was up
피츠한테
in the
물어보라
rooftop
하네.
garden.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the elements, but it's not too bad. Might be salvageable. Is that a clue? Really?
It might be.
그러면 일단 물을 수 있는 거 다 물어봤고 아직 이건 잠겨 있고.
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Yes, been married over 20 years now.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of three. Always something of a lone wolf.
아직 안 했을 거예요.
Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Other...
Human?
Well, yes, other people.
If it's not
you
human,
know.
then. 사람이 아닌 존재도 있나?
You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She makes up the strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's what Freya called her.
어.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just meant because we both wear, you know, red capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine, supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item, something called the Golden Beetle.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
없어?
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it.
이렇게 말하면 할 말이 없긴 하지.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery.
그래?
Never commits to anything. brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman. Percival Pointer. Good old... So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
와.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
라이벌만으로 두 명이야?
Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
오.
Poppy's a good friend to my daughter, always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite
근데 데이터가 너무 많이 들어온다.
good with feelings. Fiona,
내가 잘 연결할 수
not
있을까?
so much. Still,
그리고 한 명당
Poppy always
10분은
seems to be
걸리는데
sulking
앞으로
about
1시간은
something.
탐문하고 다녀야
Heavy,
되나?
heavy price of emotional intelligence.
일단 이렇게 했고 아직 안 열린 거로 봐서는 이것저것 더 해봐야겠죠? 그리고 아직 안 풀었다는 거 이거 푼 거 안 푼 거 단서 얻은 거 안 얻은 거 티 나는 거 없나요? 혹시? 체크돼 있다거나? 저거로 검색해보면 나오나?
Not the kind of...
It's cool. Looks like old mine.
It's a little
I
glass.
think it's
Come
a
again?
See the leaves? Might have been for keeping insects.
A pillow
It's
with...
a
Yeah,
cushion.
but that doesn't alliterate. Even though someone's been tracking in... Do you think
I don't
no
know.
windows either? It's
I think it looks,
fine.
could also be a shark.
Do you
I don't
no
know.
windows either? Freya, they must not... It's a
To
little...
the cat.
이거구나 아파트.
They're not real paintbrushes. Looks like they're part of some kind of...
종이를 먼저 맞추죠. 이런 건. 자 그럼 여기서 이건 다 맞췄잖아. 그럼 여기서 뭘 어떻게 한다? 이거 바꿀 수 있다? 이거 화살표는 뭘까요? 이게 뭘 의미하는 거지? 분홍색 무언가 하나. 무슨 뭐 이거 그냥 높이를 맞추라는 건 아닌 것 같은데. 생각이란 걸 해볼게요. 잠깐만. 하나 둘 셋 넷 다섯 여섯 하나 둘 7번 1번 2번 짧고 긴 거 하나 둘 셋 넷 다섯 여섯 일곱 여덟 색깔로 하나씩 표현해줬고 뭔가 길이 형태로 하나씩 표현해줬고 짧은 거 얘네 두 개 여기 있고 근데 여기 초록색이 이미 있으니까 그냥 순서대로 놓으면 되는 것 같은데? 일단 얘 놓을게요 여기다가 그 다음에 긴거 그러고 나서 초록색 파란색 그러고 나서 얘인데? 이러면 안 되는데 이거 짧은 거 이거 그 다음에 놔야 될 게 파란색 긴 거 순서를 알 수가 없네. 순서를 내가 어떻게 알아야 되지? 1번의 기준이 뭐야? 1번의 기준을 알아야지 내가 풀 수 있을 것 같은데. 이 1이 나오는 기준이 뭘까? 힌트 없나?
Nothing.
Did you find a hint? It looks like a ripped up jigsaw.
그러니까 나
That
그래서
was
Each brush has various characteristics.
길이, 분 모양,
Heights,
물감색,
information we need is on the
손잡이색.
paper. Once it's been rearranged.
제가 손잡이색이 그러면은 이거를 예를 들어 보면 이거일 거잖아요. 그러면은 짧은 거 분홍색, 초록색일 거야, 그지? 짧은 분홍, 초록이야 이게. 근데 번호는 어떻게 알지?
still locked.
So, there's a couple of brushes with each characteristic.
그래, 그러겠지. 내가 궁금한 건 그래서 이 1번의 기준이 뭘까? 1번인 걸 내가 어떻게 아는 거야? 서순을 어떻게 알지? 여기서 서순을 유추해낼 수 있나? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯 개죠. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯. 그러면은 이 순대로 순서를 어떻게 해야 될까? 이건가? 아니면은 왼쪽부터 오른쪽? 그럼 이거 1, 2번을 누가 정해줘? 이거 1, 2번을 정해줘야 되잖아. 이거 1, 2번을 누가 정해주냐가 내가 궁금한 거지.
Still locked.
So, there's a couple of brushes with each
내가 뭐 잘못했나? 이건 맞지 않아요? 왼쪽에?
Still locked.
So, the paper there's a couple of brushes with each characteristic.
내가 뭘 잘못했지? 뭐지? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6을 모르겠어.
Still locked.
So, there's a couple of brushes with each characteristic.
그러니까 정답은 나도 알겠다고. 1번이 뭐고 3번이 뭔데? 이게 6번이야? 이거라고? 이게 1이야 그럼? 1, 2 3이 그럼 이거야 뭐야? 아니 그러니까 이게 나는 지금 헷갈리는 게 그러니까 이게 1번이라고 쳐요. 그러면은 맨 왼쪽이 주황색 나면서 가장 짧은 거 이거면 이게 이거잖아. 이게 지금 막대 색깔이고 이게 붓 위쪽에 있는 물감 색깔이고 이게 그 모양을 나타내는 거잖아요. 길이를 나타내는 거잖아. 한 줄 한 줄이 전체가 그거라는 건가 설마? 그러면은 이건 이걸 거고 초록색이면 이거나 이거 둘 중 하나라는 건데 그 와중에 이거고 이거니까 무조건 얘는 여기 있어야 될 거 이거나 여기 파란색이니까 이거고 이거면 이거나 이거 둘 중 하나일 건데 이거니까 이거고 제일 긴 거 이거고 하면
I
이렇게
did it. What do I win?
나 이거 조각을 너무 신경 썼어.
Not bad.
저는 이거 조각 하나하나가 하나의 붓인 줄 알았어요. 한 줄로 생각을 안 하고.
What was in the box?
Just a photograph. Well, most of a photograph.
이거 합쳐지지 않나? 야, 이거 합쳐지겠다. 기다려봐.
There's something.
Let's ask Poppy about it.
잠깐만, 이거 사진 합쳐지겠다. 잠시만. 이거 어떻게 못 합치나? 그러니까 너무 복잡하게 생각했어.
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight.
This is a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable. I don't know what that is.
너 아니냐 이거?
Weird, considering we found it
너
hidden
같은데?
in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
싫은데?
I need to confirm something with you, Poppy.
Confirm away.
What can you tell us about this cassette tape? Is it yours?
It belongs to Freya. She liked to have music playing while she was painting, you know.
And do you know what kind of music is on this tape?
No idea. Acid jazz?
It's piano music. Sounds an awful lot like your music, to be honest.
Sure it doesn't belong to you?
Why are we even talking about this? Cassette tapes have been redundant for a good few years now.
The tape was found at the crime scene. It was in the gramophone.
It's not mine. I'd never own anything like that.
Why not?
Not my color.
You used to like these colors.
Ridiculous.
We need a clue to compare with the cassette tape. Something that proves Poppy used to like these colors. Let's take a closer look at this.
이게 파피일 거야. 이거 진짜 야 이거 잘 만들었다 이거 아이디어.
The pink cassette tape found at the crime scene matches the pink cassette
잘
tape
만들지 않았어요?
used by Poppy in this
단서
whole
하나에
photo.
그 부위를 내가 고르고
That is not
사전에
me.
Yeah,
부위를
it is.
골라서 이거 해서
I'll prove it.
와 쩐다. 이거 되게 쩌는데? 와 게임 잘 만들었다잉.
You look a little different, but Fifi and Freya are pretty recognizable. It's clearly a photo of you with your two best friends. Why'd you tear it up? And then hide it?
I think the answer is pretty straightforward. Poppy doesn't want to look like that anymore.
That's it.
난
Makes this
뽀삐가
whole thing
죽였다고
seem
생각하진 않아.
kind of irrelevant.
Maybe. It depends on the reason.
The reason she doesn't want to look like that anymore?
The passage of time is a powerful thing.
Hold on. This means that pink cassette tape does belong to you, Poppy.
야 낚은
It
거였어.
used to. I recorded some piano music onto it and gave it to Freya as a gift. Years ago.
Freya could have easily been listening to this tape at the exact moment she was killed. There's gotta be a connection between the tape, the gramophone, and the murder.
There's one other thing I want to know. How did it get that crack down the middle?
그니까
I have no idea.
꽤 많은 것들이 금이 갔단
There's
말이지.
something about that diary we found in something.
Let's ask her about it.
아 이제 알아서 이렇게 날 이끌어 주네요 게임이. 난 가서 하나하나 다 말 걸어야 될 줄 알았는데.
Is this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation.
It's my diary.
Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular
좋다.
by girls between the ages of 10 and
So there are secrets written in here?
나 같은 길치한테는 아주
this
좋은
particular
게임이에요.
diary is unused.
It doesn't look
나는
unused.
중간부터 어디로 가야 될지 헤매거든. 추리는 해볼 수 있어도. 일기장이 아니라 아니야 일기장이야.
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you
2번
arrive
아니면
at that
3번인 것
conclusion?
같은데.
It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
책갈피 아닐까?
That's not it.
아 그래? 미안합니다. 이렇게 단언하실 줄은. 힘이
That's not it.
그럴 것 같긴 했어. 낼 것 같긴 했는데 부러진 종이?
That's not it.
그래? 혹시 사진에 있나?
Let's take a closer look at this.
이거 아니야?
This blue book is the same thing as the secret diary, which
Okay,
proves it
proper.
belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
왜냐면 너는 피오라를 아주 존경하고 프레야를.
Fifi didn't want anyone to see
아니야,
Freya
이거 아니다.
within Freya's
미안하다.
diary. Almost. Maybe just... Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way.
뭘
By
했길래?
concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
즉 이번 단서는 나오면은 프레야가
might be easier
의심받는다는
if you
거네.
just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
Wise.
All right, Fifi unlocked the diary.
Wise does not mean she's right or she's good. We have to know that. There's a lot of wise people.
Finally. What's in there?
그게 다시 보인다. 이번에는 실제로 나인가? 내가 그렇게 만든 건가? 그 그림을 찢어버려야 할 것 같다. 영혼 전달자는 성공이다. 장한 녀석. 이제 내게는 두 개가 있다. 둘이 더 필요해. 중국어로 가는 길을 찾았다. 하프랑 비교하면 굉장히 단순했다. 그들은 모두 봤다. 다섯 모두 눈을 모두 까맣게 떴다. 하지만 모든 것에도 불구하고 나는 아직 지켜야 할 약속이 있다. 나는 최선을 다할 것이다. 그녀에게는 동반자가 있어도 좋을 것이다. 이거 주술인가? 무언가가 보였어. 이번에는 실제야. 그럼 전에는 환상 같았다는 건데. 그리고 나인가 내가 그렇게 만든 건가라는 거는 이게 뭔가 변화가 일으켜진 원인이 본인 때문인가? 라는 거. 그리고 그 그림을 찢어버려야 할 것 같다라는 거는 이 어떠한 그림인데 아마 얘의 방에 있던 초상을 얘기하는 거겠죠? 그리고 영혼 전달자는 성공이다. 장한 녀석. 이제 내게는 두 개가 있다. 둘이 더 필요해. 이 무언가를 뭔가 하기 위해 이걸 했을 거고 영혼 전달자가 성공이라고 했다. 이거는 거의 약간 환상이나 망상 같은 개념에 가까운 것 같은데 이쪽 세계에 뭔가 판타지가 있는 게 아닌 이상 아니면 아까 말했던 희한한 식물들의 얘기일 수도 있죠. 우린 내게는 두 개가 둘이 더 필요하다 그랬는데 우리는 알고 있죠. 두 개의 이상한 식물이 있었다는 거. 그게 식물일 수도 있어요. 두 개가 되는 것들이 또 뭐가 있는데 생각해봐가지고 중앙으로 가는 길을 찾았다. 하프랑 비교하면 굉장히 단순했다. 이거는 아마 이 탱글타워에 숨겨진 길이나 뭔가 스테이지가 존재하는 거 아니었을까? 그들을 모두 봤다. 다섯 모두 눈을 모두 까맣게 그었다. 모두 봤다. 이 다섯은 뭘까요? 혹시 레밍턴 일가에 무슨 내용이 있었을까? 눈을 모두 까맣게 그었다. 이건 무슨 뜻일까? 하지만 모든 것에도 불구하고 난 아직 지켜야 할 약속이 있다. 무언가를 했는데 그럼에도 불구하고 아직 약속이 다 지켜지진 않았다. 나는 최선을 다할 것이다. 그녀에게는 동반자가 있어도 좋을 것이다. 나는 최선을 다할 거야. 뭔가를 하는데 최선을 다할 건데 동반자가 있어도 좋겠다. 무언가 일을 획책하고 있었고 이건 사람을 해치는 일일 수도 있겠는데. 뭐였을까요?
Freya was definitely up to something.
뭔가 있어.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back.
가봅시다. 하프 풀었다고 했죠.
I'm still not
Should we take another look?
2%는 아직 볼 수 없다. 단서가
come back.
모자라다는 거지.
This wasn't here.
What is
It's a little wooden tool.
There's a
What does
note.
it say? Grimoire?
제 새로운 친구입니다. 음악을 좋아하죠. 단서로 부정을 가죠. 불에게 행운을 빈다? 지금까지 나온 내용을 다 종합해보면 정말 이런 상상을 하고 싶진 않지만 혹시 이 작품도 우리 영적 세계와 연결이 돼 있나요? 우리 역전재판 때 느꼈죠. 추리물이 영적 세계나 주술을 만나면 아주 개판 5분 전이 되는데 방금 전 프레야가 남겼던 일기장에 적혀있던 내용과 지금 이 현상을 따지면 둘 중 하나입니다. 우리 프레야란 친구는 상당한 사건이 이렇게 벌어질 걸 예상을 해서 심지어 그레오모가 여기로 오는 것도 다 세팅을 해놔서 그레오모가 여기로 오게 만들었고 조수가 같이 올 걸 알고 있었기 때문에 이게 여기에 떨어지도록 미리 세팅을 해놓은 건가? 라는 의심도 되는데 그게 아니라면 이쪽은 아까 영혼 전달자란 단어가 있었듯이 영매 같은 무슨 영적 능력이 존재하는 세계고 프레야는 그 전설이나 혹은 저주나 영혼을 쫓았으며 그 과정에서 죽었지만 영혼의 상태로 지금 이 모든 상황을 지켜보고 있는 자 봅시다. 서순만 보면 됩니다. 서순만 보는 것도 어려운데.
What do you think?
How?
Why don't we check the handwriting?
Good idea.
Well,
It's a perfect.
it's we have a ghost.
Let's-
What about the
Maybe we can put it to some.
끝나지 않는 사건. 챕터인가봐. 챕터 끊고 가나봐. 그럼 저도 여기서 한번 끊고 가겠습니다.